Welcome to another edition of Hall Pass here on the GCAP Recap. I'm GCAP. Before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out. Thank you to all of my current subscribers. Thank you very much for your support. And for all of you new viewers, whether you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, share the video, click the notification bell, anything you do really helps support the growth of this channel. So Hall Pass. It's probably going to be the last big Hall Pass I do for a little bit. You're probably watching from the other videos I've been doing. I've been collecting movies here and there and everywhere from different companies, from eBay, from friends, just everything. And it's kind of defeats the purpose to do, a video where you just talk about one video or two videos and all that. So I figured I'd bring everything together. And, so today's Hall Pass is different because it has different releasing companies that are in there and just a whole hodgepodge of cool stuff. The stuff I definitely wanted to show off to you, and I didn't want to wait any longer because it's not like I just bought these yesterday. So without further ado, let's get capping. First one I'm going to start off with is Remote Control. This is an 80s flick starring Kevin Dillon. Y'all know how I feel about KD, right? Love Kevin Dillon. This movie is by Jeff Lieberman and is a throwback to the old 50s sci-fi movie. There's some horror elements in it. It's actually a really, really cool little flick. It's been some time since I've seen it. Something I've been wanting to add to my collection for a while. This one came from Jeff Lieberman. That's the only way you can get this movie, unless somebody third party is selling it, is from his website. And every movie, every copy, I should say, that you buy from him, he'll actually sign and personalize, which is very cool. So I got mine signed by Mr. Lieberman, and I can't wait to check it out. So I can't really speak on the quality or anything, but it says here it's been remastered to Blu-ray, so I expect it to look really, really good. A young Jennifer Tilly's in it. It's a lot of fun. From what I remember, it's very cool. So I'm gonna check this out, but I did want to show this. So that's kind of like its own little independent kind of thing here. It's not released by Mr. Lieberman himself. It's not associated with any releasing company. The next two I picked up are from Arrow Sales. It stars Al Pacino, Cruising. My friend showed this to me a few years ago, and I thought the movie was fantastic. I do know that Al Pacino is not a fan of this movie, but it's a really, really good movie. It's really intense. I've been looking for quite some time, and I can only find it on DVD. And if I found it on Blu-ray, it was, on eBay or Amazon from a third-party vendor, and they were charging way too much for it. So I actually picked this up under $10, and glad I got it. Finally own it on Blu-ray. Great movie. Can't wait to watch it again. It's been a while since I've seen that. The second one is Brain Damage. So if you like Basket Case, it's made by the same dude. It's that kind of movie as well, right? It's that kind of movie. I really like it a lot. There's this alien that injects this drug into this dude's brain and gets him hooked on it, and in order to get that drug shooting in his brain, he has to kill people for the alien. It's wild. It's about as wild as I'm making it sound, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely like it. I waited a while to get this one on sale. I've been putting this one on the back burner and picking up some other things from Arrow, but I said the next time there was a good sale on it, I was going to grab it, and I did. So I'm really glad to add both of those two to my collection. Really, really good stuff. The next two are from Synapse Films. I mean, probably it's perfect that it's a happy accident that I have them lined up like that, but yeah, along the lines of Brain Damage is Street Trash. It's a movie that's really out there, but once again, it's got ridiculous gore, but the gore that's like people melting and things like that. It's very it's almost like animated kind of gore. People turning into different colors. There's this drink that's called Viper, and if you drink it, it causes you to melt. Bottles of this are distributed out throughout the homeless community, and insanity, I don't want to say hilarity, insanity ensues. So it's the one to get. I used to have this on VHS, so I'm really glad to actually add this back to my collection. Can't wait to crack that open and watch that again. It's a really, really good one. I am super excited about this other one. This is my last pickup from Synapse. Demons 1 and 2 on 4K. Now, I did miss Arrow's set from earlier in the year, and I was super bummed about it. Like, they had the dual one with the Demons 1 and 2 where it had the split faces on the cover in that case. That was awesome. I really wanted that one. Missed out on it. Didn't really feel like I needed to hurry up and buy the two singly. I really wanted that collector set. And I found out Synapse was going to be putting this out on 4K. And was going to have some different things that the Arrow version didn't have, plus some of the stuff the Arrow version did have. So, boom goes the dynamite. I picked it up. Couldn't wait. Pre-ordered it as soon as I found out about it in the summer. Got it here. Can't wait to tear into that one as well. The next few movies I picked up are from Kino Lorber, with their most recent sale. And let me see, starting off with Cherry 2000. This is one I used to watch on cable when I was a kid, and it's really, interesting premise. The lead character has his wife, or his partner, is a robot, an android, I should say, not a robot. It looks like a person, like a friendly Terminator. She short circuits out one night when they're getting a little bit intimate, and now the only way he can get a replacement or get her fixed or something like that, he has to travel into a really, really bad area. And like I said, it takes place in the future, so it's like a world run wild. Like this place isn't under any kind of government rule or anything like that. So, I mean, you can get killed just for trespassing there, but it's the only place you can get the Cherry 2000. See, we have a title. That's the name of the android. He hires Melanie Griffith to help him out because, so he can actually survive. So he hires her, and it's definitely worth checking out. It wasn't a lot of money either. So the thing I like about Kino, their movies are very, very affordable. Here's another one, Moving Violations, that I like a lot. This is done by the same director that did Bachelor Party, which I like a lot. So if you like Bachelor Party, it's that kind of humor. Not as raunchy, but still pretty good. Cast in it's really great. You get to see one of Bill Murray's brothers in action. And again, Jennifer Tilly, another Jennifer Tilly movie in my stack here, is in it, as well as James Keach. So definitely worth checking out for sure. Here's a couple of ones that I pre-ordered that I'm only now getting. This is what I mean, because I pick up certain things and then I can't just I usually don't like to do a video just about one movie unless it's my blues, when I really want to dive into it. But Career Opportunities with Jennifer Connelly and Frank Wiley. Dermot Mulroney's in it. Good movie. A lot of fun. I've never owned this. I've seen it many, many times, and I really do like it a lot, but I've never owned it, so I'm glad the Kino put that out, and I'm glad I picked it up when I did. This next one here is another one not a lot of people have heard of, The All-Nighter. So this was a Susanna Hoff vehicle back in the 80s to launch her from being the lead singer into the Bangles to becoming a lead actress. So this is her first starring role. I don't know how much, or if she was in anything else. Joan Cusack's in it. Dee Dee Pfeiffer. I like Dee Dee Pfeiffer a lot. She was in Vamp. Takes place overnight. It's The All-Nighter. It's an 80s movie. I love 80s movies. I love 80s romps. God, I don't remember the last time I saw this movie. So it's not a blind buy. I remember liking it. But I wonder if it's nostalgia or how I'm going to feel about watching it again. But definitely interested in checking it out. The last one I have from Kino, Rawhead Rex, Steelbook. Yeah, this one was on sale, under $10. I grabbed it right away. I do like Rawhead Rex. Looking to own Rawhead Rex. Now I got a Steel. Man of Steel. So I picked that one up. Moving right along, I only have a few more left. I bought this one from eBay because I truly love it, much like I love a New York Ninja, or Hard Rock Zombies, or Champagne and Bullets. Miami Connection, which I only knew of its existence about a handful of years ago when my friend brought it to my attention because it was filmed at my college, where I went to college, UCF, in Orlando, back in the 80s. Never heard about it. Thought it was fantastic. The fact that it was at my college is pretty cool, but the movie's awesome. I actually did my first live stream on YouTube back in, I think it was 2020, on the Born to Be Rad, my buddy Garrett's channel, and him and I went through it in depth, my first ever live stream. So if you want to go ever check that out, do it. I mean, I've been looking for this thing forever, and it's been out of print for a while. By the time I found out about it, it was out of print. And even the DVDs were going for over $100. I just happened to find one after I lost out on Champagne and Bullets, over the Black Friday sale. You can go check that out in my holiday haul video. I went on eBay looking to see if I could find it for cheaper, and I actually found Miami Connection for somewhere in the 70s range. And I will tell you, it's still a lot for this movie, but it's worth every penny. And I actually bought this used. Sometimes I'm bougie. I don't like to buy used stuff, but the seller was a man of his word. He said that this thing looks like it's brand new, and I swear there's not a fingerprint on it. It looks awesome. I mean, I don't even know how many times he watched it, but I finally own it, thank goodness. I mean, it burned me up ever since I did that live stream too. I'm like, I need to buy that again, but yeah, I wasn't going to spend $150 for it, as much as I love it. So I like to show this off. My friend sent this to me, David over at /Vision TV. Definitely go check out his Instagram. He does Instagram, so you can go follow him on Instagram because he has a podcast. So go subscribe or follow, whatever the terminology is for podcast. He's got a great podcast, and this movie is actually how him and I started to. That's how we connected. He was on Instagram. He was talking about this movie in his podcast. I actually like this movie. I couldn't find it anywhere. I mean, I've got Peacock streaming. I used to have the NBC Universal channel. I had every single episode of Knight Rider at my fingertips, but I did not have Knight Rider 2000, which, if you're into, kind of cheesy, corny movies like him and I are, you'll appreciate it. If you're a Knight Rider fan, you should definitely see it as well. So we couldn't find it anywhere. We were going to do a podcast on it, but I haven't seen it that recent to be able to to go that in depth on it. And he happened to find some bootleg and sent it to me. And so thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I don't know if he wanted me to put that on my video or not, but I wanted to because I really appreciated it. So I can't wait to watch that. Like I said, I think probably now that somebody sent it to me, I'm sure it'll be streaming on Peacock or something crazy, but /Vision TV, definitely go check him out. David, great guy, good buddy of mine. Next one is from Chiller. So my friend at Shit Movie Fest on Instagram, he picked up 2 movies for me when he was at Chiller. New York Ninja, he had got me that poster too, which was awesome. I wanted a copy of Trick or Treat. So he got this from me from VHS PS. Quality's okay, but it's either that or watching it on YouTube. I just wanted to be able to watch this movie again, so every Halloween I don't have to worry about finding it on YouTube or striking out. Now I've got a copy, so I was able to pick that up. Thank you at Shit Movie Fest again. My last 2, I'm very, very excited about. Got them both at Best Buy. They are limited edition steelbooks that were available earlier in 2021. The first is Unbreakable, which is my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie. I know a lot of people like Sixth Sense, but this is my favorite one. So this is a limited edition steelbook, 4K and Blu-ray. I think this movie's totally, totally awesome. Samuel L. kicks ass in it. Bruce Willis is the man. Great superhero movie, guys. Good old M. Night. Good old M. Night from Philly. Yeah, this is another one I can't wait to get into. I'm just glad to own it. The artwork is pretty awesome. You can kind of take a look. I was gonna do like an unboxing video on it, but if you see inside, it's just a steelbook, and you have the 2 discs, and there's a picture of it right on the front. So I figured, why don't I just put it in this video and stop. Last but not least, one I wanted to upgrade for some time. I love American Psycho. This Steelbook limited edition, I don't know if it's out of print now or not. This is awesome. As soon as I heard this was coming out, I definitely wanted to get it. Christian Bale rocks in it. Jared Leto, Reese Witherspoon. I mean, I can hear Hip to Be Square by Huey Lewis playing in my head right now just talking about it. Absolutely love this movie. And this is a movie, when I first saw it in the theaters, I didn't like it. I think it was because it was NC-17. You know, they were hyping it as this big horror movie, and I just thought it was stupid. You know, I was just like, oh, wait, what? This is not scary. I'm very confused. I did not understand. I did not see. I did not put I get a little bit older, put the Bret Easton Ellis connection together, realized what the director was going for with this movie, and just seeing the beautiful thing that it was. So the second time I saw it, a handful of years later, I loved it. So I had it on DVD. Now I have it on Blu-ray in this awesome Steelbook. I mean, I love it so much, I went and just bought this limited edition just to have it. I mean, there's plenty of Blu-ray copies I can get for cheaper, but I went a little bit more expensive so I could pick this up. Love this movie. Glad I picked this up. Well, everybody, look at that stack. Yeah, so I've gotten everything from director Jeff Lieberman signed to Steelbooks to things that friends have sent me or bought for me at conventions, or things from Kino. So there's a lot to unpack here. Which I have. I've unpacked them. I can't wait to fully unpack them and watch them. So I don't know. Maybe if some of these really jump out at me, I'll add them to the Ma Blues series or whatever. But yeah, this is my last big haul. So as I'm trying to catch up with the rest of the world on some of my releases I've had for probably the last handful of months, I've been very excited and looking forward to sharing them with you, and figured I'd just throw them all into one video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any comments about any of these movies, did you pick them up? Do you like them? Do you hate them? What have you picked up from Synapse lately? Is there something at a convention or a bootleg that's true to your heart that you love? Do you have your own Miami connection that you will pay lots of money for, even used, just to own it because it's out of print? They're probably never going to release it again. I love interacting with you guys, so leave me a comment below. You can also follow me every day on Instagram and Twitter at GCapRecap. One more thanks again to my subscribers. I love you guys. New subscribers, please subscribe, like the video if you liked it, comment anything. It'll help my channel and I super appreciate it. And remember, anytime you watch a GCap recap, you always have a seat at my bar. Till next time, guys, have a good one, all right?